just simply said, not on my watch, ever. So I am so proud on behalf of the McCain Institute, the McCain family, to be not only standing next to you, but honoring the kind of work that you have done and are doing. Thank you. Thank you. Please hold on.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm namaste from India. Senator John McCain once said, "Nothing in life is more liberating than to fight for a cause larger than yourself, something that encompasses you, but is not defined by your existence alone." And his words completely resonate with some of my most innermost thoughts. It's an honor to be in Sedona and to receive an award instituted by Senator McCain. How I wish I was blessed enough to meet him in person and get inspired by the great leader that he was. Mrs. Cindy McCain, a big thank you to you and your family, the McCain Institute of International Leadership, and the Arizona State University for having selected me for this prestigious award for leadership and personal courage 2019. People often ask me what motivated me, what inspires me. Well, it's not a tough one to answer, actually. I strongly believe that it's about going beyond the immediate impulse and urge just to see the criminals behind bars. It's not that. For me, it's always about that restitution of smile on the victim's face. I cannot forget the day that it all started. It was about 18 years ago, when I was just a newly recruited police officer on one of my usual patrols. I had a chance encounter with a traffic victim. She ran into me seeking safety and release from her captors. She was in bad shape. Her request was simple. She just wanted to be free from bondage and exploitation. As I was a new recruit, I could have looked away, as I was being also suggested to do by some, but I couldn't. What if the girl in that unfortunate situation was me? What would have been my expectations from a police officer who is sworn to protect me? Would I have looked away? Or would I have wanted to not help the girl? I think you all have my answer. And I will just want to tell you that I succeeded in rescuing her and the others from the trafficking syndicate. And there started my journey where empathy for the victim dominated my sentiment and actions, and it has been so for the last 20 years. It's been 70 years since Declaration of Human Rights in our world today, and we still face challenges of crime control, the struggle to secure human rights of the most vulnerable sections of the society. So I'd like to use this forum to urge all of you to courageously stand up and fight against this menace in whatever little way you can. I would also like to thank my colleagues back in India who helped me in my pursuit of dealing with crime, follow the due process of law, and get justice for the victims. A special mention to all my mentors and the various authorities that I've worked over the years. They've allowed me the freedom of expression, and I've always believed that I am equal, if not more competent than one of their best officers. I had shared the quote initially of how life is more liberating to fight for a cause larger than yourself. And I feel very proud to share today that my parents, despite their humble background, very early in my childhood inculcated in me a sense of thinking beyond self. And this conditioning through the formative years have been a very great propelling factor for achieving unprecedented successes in all cases that I have been able to solve. It has truly been a catalyst to building courage in me and making me the leader that I have become today, for the force that I lead. And like Rishi said, sometimes understaffed, under-resourced, but it's the courage that counts eventually. They say you need that one voice in your head who is mission critical to achieve extraordinary results in all your pursuits. That voice for me is my husband, a life partner and colleague in the forces, who shares similar thoughts. His continued and unflinching support over the last 20 odd years has been a great source of strength to me. So a huge thank you to you, Vivek. I'm standing here because of you. Here's a shout out to all my friends and family who never let me fail and have always kept my spirits high, even in the most disappointing moments. I have a couple of friends here too from Phoenix. I'm sure that this award is going to go a long way in inspiring a lot of young boys and girls from India, including my little daughter Vanya, to think courageously and to become leaders in their own field. I stand here and proudly represent my service and my country, that is India. Thank you all for the love and respect you have showered upon the values that I bring here. Once again, a big thank you.